Welcome to this live portion of the webinar where we're going to go through an example of a social media campaign, an influencer campaign that was launched for Alzheimer's. And you're going to see some data here and how we actually manage this and how we do all of this. Welcome to this portion of the webinar, which is going to be a live demonstration of the software and implementation of a particular campaign for Alzheimer's. So you can see that there is an actual incentive here, a chance to win a lunch with leading dementia researcher Dr. Barry Greenberg in Toronto. We're using a hashtag. This helps us to engage and connect with people and with the right type of people that would like to donate and support Alzheimer's. On the left-hand side, you can see people that are actively donating. You can see a hashtag that's being used and some live tweets that are coming from that. We have some infographics on Alzheimer's research. And we also have some information on content that might be relevant and relating to Alzheimer's on the actual microsite itself. As I scroll up and add my name in here, I'm just going to go through some sample information. Now I'm going to put my email in here that obviously I'm supporting. So by doing that, I'm registering to receive updates and I'm agreeing to that. I'm selecting the most applicable answer, which is I'm interested in Alzheimer's research and I'm entering to win or donate. When I engage on this site, it really offers more than just clicking on something, but a really live, rich media engagement. Number one, I've filled out my name, I've provided some survey information, I've looked at some live tweets and so on, but now I'm going inside here and I'm looking at some options in terms of donating. And I'm giving my intention to donate. I'm not donating yet, but I'm giving my intention. So I'm intending to donate $50 in this case, and that's added to my profile inside of Maven, and I'm submitting that. I'm also able to turn on a video.
Differently. They act like I don't understand.
And I'm able to view that. And we're able to track what happens there and engage with video and live information. We're also encouraging people to share with their friends. So if they share with their friends, they could win a lunch with a leading dementia researcher, Dr. Barry Greenberg. And to do that, I just simply click on Twitter and hit the button and share. Spread the word about how Alzheimer's diagnosis does not mean a person's life is over. And you can do the same thing on LinkedIn, or I can even do that via email. And it's all preset, and I'm able to say that I'm agreeing to that and share that out. Once I complete all the sharing and the engagement there, I can then choose to donate. I'm taken to the donation site, or I make a one-time payment or monthly payments. And since I selected $50, I would then go ahead, put in my Visa card number, and complete that donation. So now that we kind of saw the engagement, one engagement out of the 4 that we highlighted, we can go in the back end and see the kind of reporting that we're able to gather. So number one, we're able to see the total number of visits, we're able to see the contacts, and we're also able to see the total number of donations. 486 out of the 544 is significant. So that number is about 80-some% of all the people that registered, which means we had qualified people come, gave and agreed to donate and actually donated. We also have tracking of that, but if you go under the reports here, I'm just going to highlight a couple other key things. We're able to track the total number of donations, but also over what period, and confirm that. So for example, you can see where a lot of the donations came in and over what period. That might have been an email that came out. But the bottom line is you can see the total donation amount in this case with this campaign over this period of time is $53,595. So materially significant. I can also see that the average donation is $110, higher than we thought, than we predicted. If I go into the report section and highlight the channels, is one thing I'm going to highlight a bit more in detail here. What we can see is that the the paid advertising versus owned and earned. So the paid is obviously what we paid for, direct mail or Facebook ads. We drove in 4,492 visits that way. We also got in about 22% via email, but this is the amplification portion, which is about 32%. We generated through earned about 3,191 visits. If I click under detail here, I can get the breakdown of how all that came together. So you can see direct mail, owned email, millennials, boomers, etc. All were responsible and almost equal to drive-in visits. But because we have a funnel, a marketing funnel here, we can look at the opt-ins. How many of those opted in? Well, we can see owned email was 40%, almost 40%, but other elements brought in quite a bit. So we even see direct mail brought in 60 opt-ins. But when we see the actual orders, significant number of orders. So we can see the orders mostly came in through direct mail and owned email, showing us some important data. Number one, that people donate after being connected to the brand or the charity for a period of time. So re-nurturing that, sending emails out over a period of time are important. Sending a direct mail to follow up are important. It's all elements of how to do a marketing program for a charity effectively so that we can see results that we're seeing here. In addition to that, the influencers themselves, we can see organic influencers that came in and drove in. So I can see the number of visits, and I can track that by contacts, by opt-ins, and donations, just the same way I did the others. So really interesting feedback from organic influence. All that to say this, the overall impact of a campaign, if not measured effectively, is not going to give you the insight that's required to properly model a campaign and optimize for future. And Maven's able to help us to get there. I'm happy to answer any questions that people might have. Just to answer, put the questions in the panel on the side there, and we'll be happy to cover those with you. Thank you.